Yo, what's up, everybody? Okay, well, it's not going to be your normal stream. Rumors been, or not rumors, but been seeing people posting on Facebook this morning the new trailer for the Final Fantasy VII Remake, as I am a big fan of the original Final Fantasy VII and the Final Fantasy series. 7's definitely one of my favorites of all time, but I'm not going to discuss about what's what the best FF7 or FF game there is out there. Give me a sec here. Something funny is going on. There, I think that's better. Something is weird. Sorry, before we move on here, well, let me just try to get this thing. I think that's better, right? All right. Okay, well, let's do this. Let's check this out. Chadrick, what is up, brother? Thank you for the like. Where's my IRL? Where's my IRL? Shall we watch? Shall we watch, guys?
Give me a break!
Jesse! Barrett!
Where you been?
Tifa! Let's lay down some rubber!
Crank that throttle!
Okay, you got it! Who's that?
A soldier.
Can't say this is quite what I had in mind when I asked for your help way back when.
Sephiroth.
Feels like we're flying high these days.
Now,
Yo,
more than ever.
He's a keeper, all right.
Yeah.
I'll see myself in. Thanks.
Oh,
and who are you? Now it's my turn.
Hello, Aerith.
What do you want?
Wait a minute. Those eyes.
Yo.
Corneo's got certain tastes.
Don't be shy, little kitten. Shimmy on over and give Daddy some sugar.
It'll be fine, right?
After you.
Oh, Cloud, you pimp.
You led us on a merry chase, Aerith.
Attention, Avalanche! Resist and we will use lethal force! Got your lethal force right here!
Oh, the squat challenge. That's hilarious.
Look!
President Shin.
Now then, my dear Surans. Henceforth allies of wicked Wutai, our sworn enemy.
Wutai! The hell we are!
You still don't understand your ruinous.
Oh, yeah, was it different? Yo, Shiva.
Cloud!
Oh, no, there's gonna be so many dramatic scenes in this. Yo. Now, I was told they're going to be separating the game. So it's actually going to be the whole exact game. Let's check this one out.
That's our target, the reactor core. Gotta set the bomb at the bottom. Heads up, boys. The end's in sight. I leave the rest in your capable hands. Good luck.
Hello, welcome to Access. I'm Rob. Joining us is Dave.
Hello, no need to sound surprised.
I
Rob.
am surprised, Dave. Well, not really, because I asked you to be on this video.
I'm the one who's surprised.
I just wanted to show you Final Fantasy VII Remake, because this, just to explain to everyone at home, this is the demo that I played at E3, Rosie played it at Gamescom, and now, for the first time, you at home get to see a full playthrough of the entire demo, not just the little snapshots that you've seen of the boss fight at the end. The whole playable demo from start to finish. And Dave, I just wanted to show you Final Fantasy VII Remake because you've not seen much of it, and I'm excited, and I want you to be excited as well.
Yeah, first of all, what an honour it is to be on this video with you, Rob. Thank you very much for asking me, because I'm genuinely mean that, because I know I never played Final Fantasy VII. I know what a huge cultural phenomenon it is, what a massive thing for you it is.
Yes.
And believe me, it's not lost on me just how far we have come, in those years. Like, this looks night and day.
This looks amazing.
And also the same.
But watch this, Dave. Look, I'm doing fire magic on a guard far away while also slashing this guard up close. So
it's impressive stuff.
I mean, you're not going to know, Dave, that's how exciting that is for me. Because we've been talking about it lots in our previous videos on Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yo, Random Watcher, what's up, man?
I'm
good. How you
really
doing?
Exciting in terms of how it is real. It's got a lot of real-time elements now. But also, you just saw then how it's still full of tactical depth. I mean, that was a very simple interaction. I was just attacking a guard in front of me.
Just checking out the new Final Fantasy VII Remake
fire
gameplay.
Magic to do on another enemy further away. But that kind of cinematic brilliance is what you get from the combat in Final Fantasy VII Remake. And for people who, and I was one of these people who are maybe a bit skeptical about the whole real-time thing to begin with, it does feel incredibly tactical as well, which is brilliant.
Well, can you talk me through it? How does it work? Because if it's this mixture, how do you trigger that? How do you go between the two?
You can see in the bottom right corner we've got Cloud and Barrett who are fighting right now. You can see that in the bottom corner, right? Underneath their health bar, which is the little, you've got the HP, and then there's the yellow line, which indicates how much health they've got. Underneath that, you can see blue bars that are filling up.
Yes.
That's the ATB gauge, which stands for Active Time Battle. Now, that blue gauge fills very slowly as you fight. When you do basic attacks, you can just press square to do a basic attack with either character. It fills up a bit faster. And when a whole chunk of it is full up, you can select from your command menu. You can see you can press X on the bottom left to bring up your command menu. You can do either an ability or a spell or throw an item, something a bit more exciting than just a regular attack, basically.
So basically, whilst you're just fighting in real time, you're filling your ATB gauge, at which point you can then enter, once a chunk of it or both chunks of it are full, you can enter your command menu, which then slows down the action, gives you the time to think, like, what abilities do I want to use or whatever.
Exactly. And we'll see a little demo of that here. Here I'm going and I'm using my triple slash ability, which is quite effective at taking out large groups of smaller enemies like I've done there. And also at any point, using the directional buttons up and down, you can switch which character you control in battle. So now I've switched to Barrett. Barrett has like a long-ranged gun arm as his default weapon, which means he's able to attack ranged enemies a lot more effectively than Cloud is. So depending on what you're fighting, it's a good idea to switch up who you're controlling in battle.
And do you have to, can you target anyone with you from the, any enemy from the command menu? It doesn't have to be the enemy you were specifically fighting.
No, I mean, well, depending on, some abilities there may be some enemies that are further away that can't be reached by certain abilities, for instance, but you can, as soon as you go into that command menu and you want to cast a fire spell, for example, you can select
Chadrick,
any
what's
enemy
up,
on the
bro?
battlefield to cast that fire spell on, which is very cool. So, okay, we're coming down
Final
the ladder
Fantasy
now.
fan?
This is a Mako reactor, Dave, officially pronounced Marco.
Right,
But
okay.
I've always pronounced it Mako. Officially, it is Marco, though, and you can see the green liquid in this big reactor core that we're inside, and that is Marco energy.
Okay.
Which this evil corporation Shimra are exploiting. Basically, they're a big greedy company
They're the
sucking
boss.
up the planet's life
That
force and turning it into profitable energy.
Oh, so far-fetched.
Yes, exactly. So this is the reactor core. Our mission is to blow up the reactor core.
Not a fan of the fan.
Barrett, there's Barrett. He's like the leader of this resistance group called Avalanche, who Shinra, the evil corporation of...
I was a big
basically
fan of like the
recruited
original
terrorists,
ones, like from like
basically. They
1
want everyone
to
be against you, and your goal here is to try and
6,
disrupt their plans.
and 7.
by blowing up this.
Probably the only one I really play, like, on
Marco
PlayStation.
reactor. And
Well,
there's the bomb.
I could see how that would work. Yeah.
And Cloud here, the main character.
I tried 8,
Is a mercenary.
8 and 9,
hired by Avalanche.
10. I skipped 9. Didn't finish 8.
Military
Sort of
arm called Soldier.
Almost finished 10. I kind
Now
of stopped from there.
He's gone
Most recent
freelance,
one I
basically.
did.
He's a sword for
did finish.
hire.
What's happening here?
This is a little. I don't want to go into any story stuff.
Okay.
for you, Dave.
Never
I'll
played a
go there,
turn-based
just a
game.
little, you know, it's a bit of the story. It's
Listen out, man.
exciting.
I can't really imagine, Rob, what it's like seeing this being played
That's why
out
next
for you
week,
here,
man, I'm
rather
gonna-
than-
It looks like
You
so
know,
far people
rather than
want me to
having
play
to imagine it, yeah,
Chrono
to
Trigger, so I might play. I'll be playing some
tiny,
old Nintendo
tiny
for sure.
blocky sprites back in the day.
And
in the
I mean,
original
is it
Final
very much
Fantasy
how you did
there
imagine
it
it?
is.
You know, it's just
Scorpion.
I mean, it's hard to tell, but yes. When you get
This looks
the original
clean,
Final Fantasy
man.
VII, obviously
Wow,
you'd
it's
have
so good.
images in your mind, and you would create the drama, the
Yeah.
cinema of it in your mind, and seeing it now in Final Fantasy
I can't
VII
even say this is
Remake,
turn-based anymore. You
looks
can make it
very much
turn-based,
like
but-
what you had in your head 20
I
years
don't-
ago, 22 years ago now, which
What
is
is-
quite amazing.
What's that thin orange bar that's
Real
filling
live
up underneath
actions.
the Scorpion Sentinels?
I'm glad you asked, Dave. That is the Scorpion Sentinel's stagger bar.
Right.
So once that is full, obviously the enemy is staggered, it drops to the floor, and all damage does 160%.
Oh, wow.
You have specific attacks as well that are more effective at filling up the stagger bar. For instance, Scorpion Sentinel is weak against lightning magic. Barrett has a lightning spell. So doing that will increase the rate at which you stagger an enemy. And also Cloud has an ability called Focused Thrust, which doesn't do as much damage as his other abilities, but is very effective at filling up the stagger bar. And so when you're fighting a boss like this, it becomes quite a tactical game of trying to fill its stagger
I'm
bar
so excited
up,
for this.
making sure that you have abilities ready that once it is staggered, you can really unload on it. And
You know what?
and
As
we'll see
for
that in a
shits
minute.
and
You can
giggles,
see
what I
also,
will do
let me draw your attention to
before I end the stream,
next to Cloud and
I'm going to
Barrett's
show you
names, to their,
probably one
to
of the
right,
funniest
you'll
games
see
I've ever seen,
another
man.
Little bar. It's a yellow one.
Yeah.
And that's gradually filling up. That's the limit gauge. Once that is full, you can use a limit attack, a limit break attack, and it's a good idea to try and
Let's see how they change
coincide
how they change the
bosses being
turn-based into
staggered
something more
with your
interesting,
limit
but
gauge being
still a
full.
turn-based.
How do
Yeah.
you feel your limit gauge?
No, which is
fill your limit gauge
absolutely
by
true.
taking damage and also filling the enemy's stagger bar.
Yeah, they
Right.
they
So both
started.
of those things will fill your limit gauge.
So there are instances where you might choose to take damage.
I think up to 10. I think it was up to 12.
So that you can fill your limit break at the,
Yes.
for the right time.
Where it,
Exactly.
it just got
And you
really
don't
the
have to use your
gameplay
limit
got really
ability
linear.
straight away once it's full.
And that's when
so
they
you
started
can
to introduce, like,
save
the
it and store it.
Yeah.
for
world
the optimum
concept.
moment, which
Like,
you
they
will
just
see me
didn't
doing
really
here.
find a
Look,
really
the
solid
Scorpion
open
Sentinel's
world
on the-
concept
on the
until
wall at the moment, so Cloud can't
the
really
most
get
recent
it,
the
so
most recent one,
we
the
switch to
6.
Barrett.
Right, okay. That makes sense.
Fight on the wall.
It's just so exciting.
It's
so exciting.
I must admit, like, I've heard this described to me several times, the
Yes.
combat, but this is the first time seeing it and having it properly explained to me. I really get it, and I really want to have a go. I'd really like to play it now.
I mean, I know Elle really
And
enjoyed
actually
it, having
punch.
not really played much Final Fantasy before. So it does feel like the kind of thing that fans of the original, like me, will just lap up because it's Final Fantasy VII and it looks amazing. This
Viewers,
remake.
what is up? Thank you
but
for
people
coming
like
into
you,
this.
Dave.
Doing a reaction stream.
It is pretty easy to pick up. but it has like a satisfying technical depth as well. You're not just swinging your sword around.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, I personally quite like turn-based action as well as real time, and this seems like totally manageable. Like
undynamic.
It's
like in the old, even in the old school games, old school
I like that
versions. You can change the timing to real time as well too, but
getting in and doing
you don't get that same
action.
Indeed.
Now, now that time has passed,
you don't have to dodge. But you can dodge by pressing circle. You notice I've used an item. I was going to use an item there.
What are you using?
That was cure magic, sorry, not an item. But you can also use items like potions and ethers, but that will take one chunk of your ATB gauge as well.
Right. So using an item takes a chunk of ATB gauge.
It does.
Okay, so that's something to bear in mind.
Okay, so we've got him staggered here. Barrett's limit gauge is nearly full.
Come on, Barrett.
I don't think I can quite get my limit gauge up in time though. So we're going to have to try and stagger him again. Also, you'll see Barrett's MP is 0 above his limit gauge there, which means he can no longer use Thunder Magic
battles
until I
a little bit of time. It's not just hack and slashing.
There's debate about how that's pronounced.
So that linked to the ATB gate. Like, is that? Can you use your magic once you have a?
Yes, magic takes ATB as well. So anything that's not just a basic attack, so using potions, using magic, using abilities, requires a chunk of ATB. Some abilities that are more powerful take 2 full ATB
so when you pick
chunks.
your items,
using a limit ability, however, doesn't require any ATB at all. So once your limit gauge is full, you can use your limit break attack at any point.
Right. And like taking cover here, it looked like Barrett was taking cover there.
Yeah.
Or you were.
Take cover from
yes.
Is that something that was in the original game?
No. No, the original game was a purely turn-based battle system.
That's what I thought. You just stood in front of each other and took it in turns to have a go.
Your turn, hit me, Scorpion Sentinel. Now I will hit you.
Well, I just like that because, it's like a little extra layer on boss battles.
Point.
Yes.
In particular, I suppose, where something to think about. Oh, I like how shiny the limit. It's like, come on, press me.
You can see limit is up now for Barrett, but I want to stagger it first.
Yeah.
So with Cloud here, I'm going to use my focused thrust ability, which is that ability. It doesn't do loads of damage, but you can see it's good at filling up the stagger meter. I reckon one more is going to do it. So here we go.
I want to see
It's now
this.
staggered, and now it's time for Barrett to unleash his limit break, which is called Fire in the Hole.
Nice.
Have some of that. Oh, just the orangeness of that.
Yeah.
So satisfying.
Get away. Oh, it hates that. It's charred.
It's
and
gone
horrible.
mad now, though.
Yeah, it has
Just
rather.
firing rockets all over the place.
Is this like a bit of company hardware that's supposed to be protecting the reactor?
Yes.
Special ability.
Yeah. Go careful. Go careful.
It's got its legs out now.
Wait, overkill. Is that a kind of a phase it's entered?
I believe so. Basically, it means I'm mad now.
Yeah, it does look quite mad.
But it's got its legs out now. I've got to contend with its legs.
So what does that mean? You can't get too close to it? Has it got kind of a melee
I've got other things to hit, basically. Right. Barrett's thunder attack is done for the left leg. Cloud's going to finish off the right leg. Cloud's limit break is nearly full.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try and finish it by coinciding Cloud's limit break with it being staggered, which I have successfully done.
Come on.
Here we go. Cross slash to win.
He's so cross.
And there we go.
Nice.
There we go.
Fatality.
Was it a cross or was it an X?
Yeah.
It's a cross. Cross slash. But there we go. There's the Scorpion Sentinel defeated. And there is, for the first time, for people outside of, who haven't had a chance to play the demo, there is the full demo that we got to play at E3 and Gamescom. I am massively excited about it. I don't know if you can tell. I'm glad. What do you think of it, Dave?
I genuinely, this has really made a difference to me, my excitement levels. That looked like a lot of fun.
Now I'm really
the combat
hoping
looks
it's not
deep. I can understand it, and you wouldn't tell me what the story was. And now
I'm really hoping it's not going to be split up into sections. I know it's a big project. Really hoping it all together. Okay, well, I'm happy. I'm really happy with the result. The trailer looks phenomenal. You know, I'm gonna watch it. The trailer was phenomenal.
Cloud, quickly!
Give me a break.
Jesse! Barrett!
Where you been?
Let's lay down some rubber.
Crank that throttle. Okay, you got it.
Who's that?
Definitely will.
A soldier.
Can't say this is quite what I had in mind when I asked for your help way back when.
Oh man, I remember that Tifa
Feels
meme.
like we're flying high these days.
You don't need to make.
Now, more than ever.
He's a keeper, all right.
Yeah.
I'll see myself in. Thanks. And who are you?
Now it's my turn.
Hello, Aerith.
What do you want?
Wait a minute. Those eyes.
Corneo's got certain tastes.
Don't be shy, little kitten. Shimmy on over and give Daddy some sugar.
It'll be fine, right? After you.
Oh, voice dialogue is gonna be so different.
You led us on a merry chase, Aerith.
Attention, Avalanche. Resist and we will use lethal force.
Got your little force right here.
Oh, he turns a frog. I missed that.
President Shimmer. Now then, my dear sewer rats. Henceforth allies of wicked Mutai, our sworn enemy.
Mutai! The hell we are!
You still don't understand your role in this.
Cool.
Cloud!
Am I planning to buy Hunt Showdown? Yeah, when it's on sale, man. Fuck, I'm so pissed because like so many times I saw it on for sale, but I didn't have money at the time. Like 25 or 30 bucks. And now I think they just update patch. Yeah, they did. Yeah, update and the gameplay looks still fun, man. But the game's like $60 now. So it really, it really sucks. It's on my watch list, man. It's on sale, and hopefully, at least if it drops even like 20 bucks, 15 bucks, all on my pride and just buy it. I did get to play it on the weekend. Yeah, when Steam had it on a weekend, and I played it a lot and really enjoyed it. 40 US, which is equivalent to $60 Canadian. Right now, I can see. $54 Canadian still. But yeah. Yeah. 60 or even 55 is a little steep right now. I mean, can't spend all my money on games, you know? Oh yeah, sorry, almost forgot. I've seen this video a long time ago and I'm watching it again, and it's hilarious. It's this Japanese game, a horse racing game. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Hightower and Axial Matt here.
Hey guys!
And this is Japan World Cup 3.
Wow, this seems like a very wonderful game.
I have told Matt nothing about this. It's just like I wanted to get somebody on this. The horse is walking sideways.
The commentary on this is so good too.
This is some weird horse racing game I found, and it starts off weird. Like, I've sped up the opening because it dragged on quite a while, but this game is borderline insane. There's a guy running a Yeti, and name just won't tell.
I'm now like picturing like a bunch of horses racing and then this one racing on its hind legs. Like, yeah, what's up?
It gets weirder. It gets a lot weirder. It's starting here. So this, like the guy puts his finger on his horse, and then this is when shit just starts to get weird. Like the two women on that white horse are whipping each other, and the horse is getting longer.
What the fuck?
There's a guy riding a Yeti. This game makes no sense, but this is where it gets weird. Look at what is the white horse doing? And then it just launches off for no reason. And that horse is now running.
Don't ask me how I found this.
It seems like, oh my god.
I don't know, man. I had to share this every time
there's so many different ways. I just kept watching this over and over again. It's like a DVD horse betting game kind of thing. But it's the craziest thing. Like, that guy's dancing on top of the Trojan horse right now. But like you can get loads of different outcomes. That always happens. Him putting a thing on the horse. But what happens after that never makes any sense.
Yeah, because Japan. Right?
It's Japan. But
where the hell
I can't
did
even
you
remember what
find
happened.
this?
I just saw YouTube videos like the Yeti jumps on the Trojan. He starts beating.
I'm just like picturing the rider be like, yeah, bitch, jump on there, steal that horse.
It's not only that, it's that he started whipping the Trojan horse with the rider of the Trojan horse. Oh god, I know this one. This one is insane. So you saw the black horse fall back there.
Yeah.
And it's gonna come back up. The other horse is spinning around like a ballerina in case you haven't.
Alright. Well, there you have it. Final Fantasy VII Remake for you Final Fantasy fans, especially myself. Yeah. Trailer looks sick. Gameplay looks sick. I cannot wait. I will try my best to make sure I get myself a copy of it on release day, and I will. 7 Remake. Yes, thanks for everybody that's come by to the stream today. Shout out to Chadrick. Thanks for hanging out, man. FUS represent, man. Anyways, I am going to sign off, and we'll catch you guys later next time. I'm actually feeling a little sick, so I'm not really in the mood to game today. But yeah, come check me out next. Take care, guys.